Hi there. Welcome to this new episode of Success Sunday, my first episode in 2023. Yes, I'm back. Took a little hiatus, a little break, a little sabbatical. Not because I wanted to. Won't go too much into detail, but I got a little setback. Yeah, but I'm here, and I aim to get back into swing of things. Uh, Probably look a little different, a little out of shape. Not that I was in great shape before, but yeah, I got to get back to that too. So that's important. Your health is important, as it's mine and everybody else's. So yeah, so today I want to talk about in today's focuses on your network. So when I'm talking about a network, I'm talking more about your close network, specifically people that you get in contact with at least on a weekly basis, if not more. So, and I'm talking about people you would consider, like I say, close friends or very good friends. You have to be mindful of that, and I would say a lot of successful people are definitely very mindful of that. And I can point to examples. In this new year, I will drop names, and I just want to say beforehand, my intention is not to slander anybody's name who's famous or well known. I'm actually using their names to make a good point, a positive point. So yeah, so this is to your benefit, and it might get you more followers too. uh, so yeah, so like one person I like to tune into. He says a lot of good stuff. I like a lot of his content is Ed Milet. It's ED Ed Milet, Mylett, and he's like a motivational speaker. He's I believe he's a CEO, a real business guy. But if you see him I mean, with the exception of like press conf, well not press, I mean like like formal presentations and stuff. He tends not to be suited up. If you like saw him in public, could say I don't know where he likes to eat or have a snack or whatever, but he's kind of like a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy, kind of like me today. Not as formal. Uh, his wears a baseball cap, and but the guy's like, I mean, he's very successful. I mean, the guy. Have you seen his house and his social media pages? Oh my God, that's amazing. He's like on an island, a beautiful house, beautiful property. So yeah, he's very successful, and from what I've seen of Ed Milet in his content, he associates himself with pretty successful people. Like he counts, and these are from people from all different industries. Like let's say in the world of comedy, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sebastian Maniscalco. He's he's Italian American comedian. I think originally from the suburbs of Chicago, and he's been actually in a number of films, and yeah, very successful guy, and he's doing very well for himself. And so Ed and Sebastian are buddies too. They're good friends, and I think he also considers Tony Robbins, yeah, and other successful people. So they when you have that kind of good synergy and people you can rely on and call them friends, and they're thinking positive and etc. That's great. It's a great overall. I mean, especially the closer you have friendship you have with people, it's just amazing. It's an amazing thing. Now, as a guy, just of course, that's who I am, a guy. I I think we guys tend to really value friendships a lot. I don't know, I can't talk for the ladies. I don't know how they value, what their value level is for. So I don't want to sound controversial here. So I'm not speaking of both genders here. I just don't. I sorry, I lack information on that part. What their how they value friendship. Let's say among their girlfriends, etc. I don't know how they view it. So this is not the right episode if you're a woman trying to find out. But anyway, but from my understanding, talking to other guys, male friends and colleagues, etc. yeah, they can appreciate a good buddy, a good friend to talk to. There's so much to talk about. As you get older, there's just more and more stuff to talk about. And sometimes time wise, it's not enough time. It's just you're so inundated with things. Whether you're a bachelor, whether you're a married man with children, wherever you are in life, wherever, there's just a lot. And now with social media and just time is very consumed up. So anyway, that's important. Your network, who you interact with, who you talk to, who you feed off with. Now, if you find yourself in, unfortunately, a negative company, people will just like, insult you, put you down, you know, want to trample on your dreams, and you think you're crazy. I recommend, and because also based on what I've seen of guys like Ed Milet and others, other successful people, they stay away from them. They're like, no, that's negative energy. I want it out of there. So you don't have to. I mean, look, I've heard, you don't have to necessarily say, hey, you know what, I'm not your friend anymore. So bye. No, you don't have to out proclaim that, but make a concerted effort not to really hang out with such a person, even if you've known that person for years. It just it's going to bring you down, right? So value who you see, who's supportive of you, your dreams, aspirations. Don't and you can you can still have a good laugh with, have a beer with, whatever you're into, and a good time, and but still be very good and have a maintain a positive atmosphere, positive dialogue. So that's my this is the info I want to pass along this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to be back. Got to do a little work on myself, and definitely look forward to a positive 2023. So thank you, and until we meet again, take care, be well, and stay on that road to success.